AJ Squad, how's everybody doing? I want to first start off by saying happy belated Father's Day to all the great dads out there. I hope you had a wonderful day. So, you clicked on this title, this video, so of course you see the title. I'm going to be showing you how I made shrimp étouffée or étouffée, which is really fancy for saying shrimps and gravy. So, if you would like to see how I created this dish, I would like you to keep watching. And folks, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Alright, G Squad, so these are all the ingredients we're going to be using today. So I'm going to be using celery, probably 2 stalks of celery. I have some green onions here. I'll use maybe like 2 stalks of these. I have, we're going to use a stick of butter. 6 tablespoons of the butter is going to go towards our Holy Trinity. And then the other 2 we're going to add, at the end of the meal. Also has some garlic here. I have some Creole seasoning. I'll probably use like 1.5 tablespoons of this seasoning. Then I have here my bell pepper. Probably use half of a bell pepper, or you can use a whole medium bell pepper. Then we're going to use like about 2 tablespoons of, 6 tablespoons of this all-purpose flour. Then we have some Worcestershire sauce. Thank you, Worcester. We're going to be using some of this. I really have to learn how to pronounce this. Also, we have a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes. And then for our stock, you can do 1 or 2 things. You can either use some shrimp stock or seafood stock from the supermarket, or you can use the shells from your shrimp. So once you clean your shrimps, you're going to save these shells, and then I'm going to actually boil these in about 3 cups of water to make my own shrimp stock. And then of course I have the star of the show, which are these shrimps. This is about 1 pound of shrimps that have already been washed and deveined. And so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut my pepper as well as my onion and celery, and then we'll get started with cooking. So it's been about 6 minutes, so this is what our roux is looking like so far. And so I want it to be a darker color, almost like resembling the color of peanut butter. So I'm just going to keep whisking and make sure you whisk this constantly, because you don't want it to burn, because if it burns then you're going to have that bitter taste. Okay, so I'm just going to keep whisking this, and then I'll pop back in when it's the color that I like. Okay, so this is the color that I was going for, so now I'm going to go ahead in and add about 1 tablespoon of the garlic and stir this around. Okay. Lower your heat. And now I'm also going to go ahead in and start adding my Holy Trinity. Bell peppers, onions, and celery. Okay, now I'm going to mix that around. going to cover. I'm going to cover this, lower the heat, and just allow this to simmer for about 15 minutes. Alright family, so it's been about 10 minutes. So now I'm going to go ahead and with my Worcestershire sauce. And so I'm going to add about a tablespoon. Mix that around. Then I'm going to season it with my Creole seasoning. You can use whatever type of Creole seasoning you want. Add like a tablespoon of that. Just stir that in really good. And then also, you know, you can make sure you taste the food and adjust your seasoning. And then now I'm going to go ahead and add our shrimp. And then I'm just going to allow this to go for about 5 more minutes and be pretty much done. And then the last 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the pan as well. Okay. Mix that in. Okay, so now I'm just going to cover this up and let this go for about 5 more minutes, and then I'll pop back in. Alright, G-Squad, so our shrimp Étouffée is done. So this is how it looks. The shrimps, the peppers, the tomatoes, celery, which they call the Holy Trinity. So this is how it looks. Yeah, pan it a little closer. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let me plate this and then I'll be back to wrap up this video. Okay. So here, this is just some white jasmine rice that I made. Yeah. Hey, look at that, y'all. And add some on the top. Okay. Clean up the sides a little, something, something. Okay. And there we have it. So, fam, I present to you my version of shrimp étouffée, and you can also make this dish. You can use crawfish, you can use both, whatever you want to add in there. You know, you can, but yeah. So, fam, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. And if you try this dish, or you have tried this dish before you made it, you know, comment below and let me know how you made yours, if you did it differently. And if you do try it, let me know how you like it, okay? So, family, as usual, thank you so much for stopping into my channel. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment below, share. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you will not miss an upload. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Love you, stay blessed, and I'll see you then. Bye.
Taking a chance.